You know, Kim and I have been so blessed to be involved with a great breed, and there's a lot of great breeders all across this nation that raise wonderful Red Angus genetics. But sometimes I do have people ask, why should I invest in Cross Diamond cattle versus something else? And I think if you want to just sum up maybe three things that I think we do well, I think the fact that we have a large group of coming 2-year-old bulls. You know, I think it's one of the largest bull sales in the nation that you can offer as many true age advantage bulls and go out and fit customers' needs from that standpoint. I feel like another thing is our guarantee. I feel like we have as good a guarantee as anybody out there in the industry. You know, I tell people all the time that we're dealing with something that's living and breathing, and sometimes things don't always go right, but we always want to make sure that we stand behind our product and stand behind our customers and make sure they're happy with it. And if something goes wrong and they need somebody to call, they just make one call, and that's to Kim and I, and we're going to take care of that problem. So I think that's something that sets us apart. And another thing I think sets us apart is that when we sell the bulls, we take them right to your door if that's where you need them. So that free delivery is very, very important, and we want to take that opportunity to make sure the cattle get to your place in good shape, that everything went well, get the opportunity to meet you and see how our genetics can best serve you and your ranching operation. Let's face it, what we're doing as ranchers is turn wonderful forage like this green grass that we're standing on into high quality protein to feed the Lord's people. And we're so blessed to get the opportunity to do that, and so blessed to work with a great breed, and I'll tell you, it's allowed us to meet some of the best people in the world, and that's the American rancher.
Welcome to the American Rancher. I'm Pam Minnick. Today on the show is Cross Diamond Cattle Company. It's a well-known name in the beef business, and as the nation's cow herd numbers continue to expand, Cross Diamond stays on the forefront of Red Angus genetics. We'll hear how this top Nebraska outfit continues to be successful year after year. You're watching The American Rancher. Stay with us.
Breeds of Cattle 2nd edition is available now through this exclusive offer. This handsome deluxe edition is the perfect gift for that hard-to-find someone. This volume is exquisitely written and illustrated with full-color formal portraits. A fine addition to any den, office, or living room. It's sure to please and is available now. Order yours today.
Superior Livestock has taken the guesswork out of bringing select genetics into your cow herd through the Superior Select Replacement Female Auctions. These replacement females are solid and ready to go to work for you. Be sure and register for these upcoming Superior Select Replacement Female Auctions.
It's the new cattle drive for the modern day. Market your livestock the superior way.
Smart Auctions delivers next-gen timed auction technology to today's market. Smart Auctions offers both large and small producers the ability to conduct horse race-styled timed auctions that utilize Superior Livestock's huge buyer base and marketing avenues. Our technology is built for the modern world and offers bidding on-the-go platform is optimized for mobile devices. Text messages confirm high bid or if outbid. Carry on with your daily routine and let Smart Auctions do the rest. Be mobile, bid smart with Smart Auctions.
Welcome back to the American Rancher. In the Nebraska Plains, Cross Diamond Cattle Company is a customer service-driven Red Angus seed stock operation. Scott and Kim Ford are among the best beef cattle producers in the nation, and they have been for years. There's not a better time to be involved in the Red Angus breed, and Cross Diamond continues to be an excellent source of Red Angus genetics for today's beef producer. The Cross Diamond program that Scott and Kim have devised is all about range developing their cattle and selling their bulls as coming 2-year-olds. Scott and Kim calve their cows in mid-April. They hold them through the next year before selling them with the age advantage. Cross Diamond Cattle Company is located outside Bertrand, Nebraska. This south-central part of the state has productive farm ground and wide expanses of prairie grassland that is ideal for raising beef cattle.
Right now we're up at Elwood, Nebraska at the Swanson Ranch, and this is the ranch that we developed the yearling bulls for the summertime. And just to kind of tell you a little bit about how we developed these bulls. Obviously these bulls were born in April, May, and early June of a year ago. We wean those bulls off their moms first part of October. We do this so that we can get the cows put on corn stalks. We want to take advantage of those corn stalks for not only the cows but the calves, and we understand that one of the strengths of our area is the fact that we do not only have wonderful grasslands, but we also have such exceptional corn ground that surrounds us also. So we take advantage of those corn stalks. We turn the cows out on corn stalks. We get those calves weaned. We get those calves trained to a dry distiller's pickup because we know that's what we're going to put them on for a protein source for the rest of the winter. Get those calves trained to a dry distiller's pickup, and then we get them turned out on corn stalks as well. This allows us to really train those animals to go out there and forage all their lives. It trains them to go out there and look for food instead of wait for the feed wagon. So that's very important to us. Once they come off corn stalks, they basically move them here to the Swanson Ranch. And what we really like about this ranch, it is really rough hills. It makes these bulls really get out there and work. And nice area for them to forage. It's a good environment for them to get underneath these cedar trees and fight cedar trees and get the flies off and stuff like that. And they'll remain up here at this ranch till about September 1st. September 1st, then we'll take them home, and then we put them on a dry distiller's ground corn stalks type ration, and that's the ration that they're on until the bull sale. We really enjoy the fact that with these older age bulls, we just don't simply have to push them quite so hard. And so we can take advantage of the good Lord's green grass here and develop these bulls this way. Obviously, if we were selling yearlings, we would have to probably push them a little harder and get them big enough to breed. But we really like this approach to things. We think that it's important, to develop in this way so that our customers can take them that first year and use them a little bit harder. They're going to be a coming 2-year-old by the time we deliver them. Most people, by the time they turn out, they are truly 2. So this is something that we really feel aids in our customers being able to get more longevity out of those bulls long term. We also think that this aids in the structural correctness of the bulls. Obviously their feet and legs are going to stay better. They're not going to have quite as much fat laid down in their scrotum, so that we feel like that they're going to hopefully be sound breeders for a lot longer also. So this is something that we think sets us apart. But I'll tell you one thing, it's kind of a pain having this many. I think in this group there's over 220 yearling bulls. Obviously they aren't all going to make the cut. It gives us a lot longer time to evaluate those bulls as well, but it's not fun to have 220 yearling bulls that you got to keep away from everything, let me tell you that. But we think that it's that important to make that sacrifice for our customers so that that they can go in and they can be profitable in their operations.
Now is really an amazing time to be in the seed stock business, from the standpoint of the amount of tools and the amount of information we have to make decisions. We've got everything from all of the measurements we take, birth weights, weaning weights, mature cow weights, all the way to genetic data, the DNA testing that we do, the low density testing, parentage testing, and genetic defect testing. That really makes a difference in the complete genetic package that we provide. At the same time, while we have all these tools at hand that are new and different, I don't think we can ever pass by the importance of the genetic selection pressure that the good Lord places on the cattle. The good Lord can cull animals based on fertility and fleshing ability and foraging ability. They need to go out and perform and do the things that they were designed to do by the good Lord. And even though we think we know a lot, we don't always. So We think that's very important here at Cross Diamond, to keep everything in balance and everything in perspective. That let's keep the cattle doing the things they were designed to do, at the same time utilizing the great genetic tools that have been designed and developed, and use all the tools at hand.
Kim and I have talked about some of the uses of technology that have really benefited us here at Cross Diamond Cattle Company, and one of the things that's been a huge benefit to us is the DNA technology. This is really exciting in the beef industry, and we really think this is really going to add some value to the whole industry, but it has already added a lot of value to how Kim and I run our operation. We run a lot of multi-bull pastures, and this includes not only our commercial herd but also our registered herd. And what this has allowed us to do is that those bulls turned out with our registered cows, the most aggressive bulls, the most aggressive herd bulls, the most aggressive breeders. Hopefully those herd bulls are going to pass that longevity and libido on to those daughters, and we can add more fertility back into the herd. So multi-bull pastures has been a huge advantage to how we operate our business here in 2016. Obviously we're looking at the yearling bulls. These bulls are out in 320 acres. They're in large pastures. They can get underneath these cedar trees and climb these big hills and spread out and just really be athletes is what we're trying to do. We're trying to train them and make them hard. We don't want to make them fleshy, but we want to make them go out and get exercise and also just make sure that they can go out and forage, that they can get the job done. They can be easy fleshing and be structurally correct, because to climb these hills every day and forage, they're going to have to get the job done. Basically, the culmination of our all year of work is our production sale the second Monday in December. If you've never been able to join us for our production sale in December, we would just like to give you the most sincere welcome to our sales facility. Come down to Bertrand, look at the bulls, look at the cattle, meet the people behind the operation, get to see what we can offer and put into your program to help you out in your genetic selection. We would just love to have you join us and become part of the Cross Diamond family, because that's what it's truly all about. It's people helping people, it's family helping family. So please come down and join us the second Monday of December south of Bertrand, Nebraska.
Built on the basics of fertility, structural soundness, disposition, and fleshing ability, the Fords continue to push the limits and excel in the industry. As their program continues to develop, Scott and Kim still strive to provide the best customer service available. You're watching The American Rancher. Stay with us.
Superior Livestock is proud to announce a new partnership with Biozyme Inc. Since 1995, value-added calf programs have created premiums when calves sell on Superior's video auctions. Traditionally, when ranchers think of adding value, it is derived from a quality health program dependent upon vaccinations. But together, Superior and Biozyme are putting a new twist on creating premiums for healthier cattle through a mineral supplement program. Healthier cattle are more profitable, and now cattle that have been fed a VitaFerm or GainSmart Amifirm-based mineral supplement for a minimum of 45 days prior to auction will receive the VitaFerm or GainSmart value-added logo in Superior's catalogs and on-screen as the cattle sell. VitaFerm raised targets cow-calf producers and is for calves that are raised on a VitaFerm fed dam and or was fed a VitaFerm mineral themselves during preconditioning for a minimum of 45 days prior to the auction and through delivery. GainSmart targets stocker, feeder, and backgrounding operators and will recognize calves that have been fed a GainSmart mineral for a minimum of 45 days prior to auction and through delivery. For more information, go to superiorlivestock.com or call 800-422-2117. The search is over. Superior Livestock's online store is now bringing you the most current trends and fads to meet all your needs. We're currently offering a fresh new lineup of ball caps, jackets, vests, gloves, and many more specialty items that will turn everyone's head the Superior way. The Superior online store has plenty to choose from for men, women, and children. Whether you're in the need for the perfect gift or just looking for yourself, you're at the right place. Don't miss out and visit our Superior Livestock online store at superiorlivestock.com. You'll be glad you did.
Welcome back to The American Rancher. Being involved in the commercial and registered parts of the business, Cross Diamond Cattle Company has steadily worked to raise Red Angus cattle that will work for stockmen across the nation. As a family-owned and operated business, Durability and longevity play a large role in why customers continue to come back year after year.
There are a lot of choices in raising cattle, and we understand that. And we feel, though, that Red Angus is clearly an easy choice for a cow herd in terms of all the things that they can do well, in terms of carcass quality, fertility, the maternal side, and enough power to go on and perform in the feedlot. In addition to all their breed complementarity in the crossbreeding system, if producers so choose, or in a straight breeding system, they work very well. The other nice thing about Red Angus cattle is they're so adaptable to many different environments. They can go and perform all the way from the harsh climates of Florida all the way out to Oregon and every place in between. So we just see that as a big benefit, that the heat tolerance, Red Angus perform well really wherever they might be expected to go. So I think that's important in a breed of cattle when we're looking at, we want Red Angus to be America's cow herd, and I think they have every ability to do that.
The folks here across Diamond, Scott and Kim and their crew, they are just great to work with. They personable, all aware of all details and really concerned about all those details. The cross Diamond cattle are just real functional for our, we're a little higher altitude, and we like the ruggedness of them. We like the just the ability for them to get out there and function and work. We've got great numbers. They have a great assortment of sires and genetics that they use, so it's just a great place for the cowman, commercial cowman, to be.
We bought cross diamond bulls for all the time they've ever been here, and before that, even with when they was at Panhandle, we've known Kim forever, and Scott. We like their bulls, the way they're developed, and they last at our place. We're the kind of guys that can pull calves, but we don't want to, so we hardly ever pull a calf, and we like to have a cow that, if she has a heifer calf, it's as good as the mother, and make another cow, so it's just sustainable things.
We've bought bulls from Scott and Kim for 10 plus years. They have all been very structurally sound. We had one issue years and years ago, and Scott caught it right away when he unloaded it, and he said, if that bull gets worse, you let me know, and he did, and we got our full refund back on him. I mean, very, very trustworthy, good, honest people, and they want a good product that they're selling.
You feel really proud to own these cattle because, you know, people come and work with us, and they're just fascinated at how quiet they are and how easily they're moved. And you know, we raised our kids around these cattle, and as a mother, I don't have to worry about anything horrible happening to them. I mean, I know the bulls are really quiet, and they work with us, they behave themselves. They're just really nice cattle to have and own, and we get a lot of compliments on them.
The calving ease of the bulls we pay attention to. We have some bulls that get some birth weight to them, but as a whole, we rarely ever touch a calf out of a cow, even with bulls that have larger birth weight. They have a very interesting way that they measure the heads of the calves, and I believe that it works because we can have some large calves but smaller heads, and they still calve on their own. We like and appreciate the Red Angus breed as a whole for the maternal traits and the focus that they've maintained on that than over the other breeds, and we really appreciate the females that we get out of the Red Angus bulls.
So sometimes people ask why to come to Cross Diamond and invest in Cross Diamond genetics. And I guess some of the things that I think about that Cross Diamond does well is the fact that with the older age bull, I think that we're one of the largest bull suppliers in the nation that brings this many older age bulls to the marketplace. I feel like our guarantee is second to none. I feel like we stand behind the bulls as good as anybody in the industry. We want to make sure that you get along good with your purchases, and if you don't, we're going to be there, and you make one phone call, and that's to Kim and I, and we're going to stand right behind that product and make sure that you're happy. And also the fact that, you know, we take it very seriously. When we talk about free delivery, we mean free delivery, and we're going to take that bull right to your doorstep. if that's where you want it, we want to make sure that that bull gets there in good shape and you don't have any problems in the delivery process. So all those things combined, I think, make the fact that coming to Cross Diamond, we want to make it easy for you to do business with us. We truly enjoy the fact that we've been blessed to get to meet people from all over the country, whether it's Oregon or Virginia or Upper Peninsula of Michigan or South Texas. And the nice thing is, with developing the bulls the way we do it, they can go into those climates, those different environments, and really handle the diversity very, very well. The fact that we haven't taken these bulls and we haven't pushed them hard, we put them out on green grass, we've expected them to go out there and work, we've expected them to forage. It's really worked very, very well. So all these things is we want customers to come to our place and be happy with the purchases, and we want to stand behind those 100%, make sure that people are happy.
We're very fortunate to have a great group of cooperators who bring bulls to consign in our sale. This is a great opportunity for us to have some different programs involved. Everyone has a little bit different emphasis, and so that's a great opportunity for our good customers to go in and see some other production styles and to further customize their bull selection process. Another great thing that this does is it allows our customers to find a little bit different genetics if that's what they're looking for, and I think it's a great benefit to us all. At the end of the day, though, our cooperators are all selling with us as Cross Diamond, so they're all under the same guarantee, all delivered the same by Scott right to the door, and so everything's the same on buying a cooperator bull versus a Cross Diamond bull, and they're guaranteed just by making one phone call to Scott and I, and we'll stand behind them and make sure that everything gets taken care of. So buy with confidence from our cooperators or from Cross Diamond alike. We want to stand behind those purchases and make sure that it all works out.
It's almost hard to believe that it's been over 10 years since Kim and I have had the opportunity to start Cross Diamond Cattle Company, and I'll tell you, we have been so blessed to have the opportunity to meet such wonderful people from all across the country. And this has been one of the best things that Kim and I have had the opportunity to do, along with our two girls, Johanna and Marie. It's fun the fact that they're able to join us every day in the ranching way of life, and I'll tell you, I wouldn't trade it for anything. It's not always the easiest life, it's not always short hours, but I'll tell you, it will test you mentally and physically, but there's nothing more rewarding than get to see a brand new baby calf nurse its mom for the first time. And we're so blessed to get the opportunity to see the miracles that the good Lord performs every day for each and every one of us. And to anybody that's ever bought cattle from us here at Cross Diamond Cattle Company, we just want to say a sincere thank you for your business, and trust me, we want to earn that business back year after year after year. We don't take that business for granted either. We know that we've got to earn that business back every year, and we want you to give us the opportunity. Give us the opportunity to make sure that we can perform our jobs, produce cattle that are going to perform on your ranches, make your herd better, and follow it up with the greatest customer service that we possibly know how to do. We also know that we're going to, everything that we say, we're going to give you the utmost in honesty. All the records, all the weights, all the measurements, we're going to perform all those with the utmost honesty. And we want to make sure that what we're doing glorifies the Lord, because like everything, glory be to God.
The sale will begin at 1 p.m. Central with a preview starting at 12:30 Central, broadcast through Superior Productions. Don't miss out on this outstanding offering. For more information or to get a buyer's number, visit superiorlivestock.com. We want to thank the Ford family for allowing us to take an in-depth look at their program. For more information on them, visit their website at crossdiamondcattle.com. And to find out more about us, visit our website at theamericanrancher.com or become our friend on Facebook. I'm Pam Minnick. For the entire American Rancher team, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
44 Farms is your trusted source for Angus genetics. They invite you to their big sale in Abilene, Texas. This is going to be their finest offering with some of the best bulls that 44 has to offer. With 160 20 to 22-month-old bulls, don't miss out on this outstanding opportunity. Saturday, December 3rd at the Abilene Auction Barn. Contact 44 Farms or Superior Livestock today.